Hello everyone and welcome to Infused Transitions. I'm so glad that you guys are here. I wanted to say welcome to those of you who are new. We hope that you enjoy this reading and this channel. And for those of you who are returning, thank you guys so much for all of your continued support, for you being here and just showing up. For all of those of you who have done the, the like, the subscribing, the sharing, and all of that, just each and every one of those things really does make a difference for me, for the channel, and for us to help each other and spread the words out to those who may be looking for these messages. These are the decks that I was guided to pull out for this reading for today. I don't know if you can see. I guess you can. For today. And we're going to see where it goes. Now I have some of my own decks that I've created here, as well as some tarot. So yeah, we're just gonna jump in. Always, guys, only take what resonates, leave the rest. Not every bit of every part of every reading is for everyone. But I do believe people can find bits of pieces of what could be a message for them, aha moments, some new understandings, and so on and so forth. Again, those of you who are new, I do shuffle all decks after each use. Before I put them away, I shuffle them when I take them out and I'm getting set up, and I try to remember to shuffle on camera. I don't always remember to do that, but I do try. Okay, let's see. Most High, what messages are we going to be bringing forward to all of our viewers here at Infused Transitions? If any of you are interested in learning more about what else I do and or working with me, you can find my information on infusedtransitions.com. I am a multi-dimensional coach, multi-dimensional ascension coach, I'm sorry. Yeah, love what I do. And on cue, here is Napoleon. Come on, Bubba, if you're coming. Come on, make it quick. All right, Most High, where are we beginning? What deck would you like me to pull first? Okay, this is where we're going. Buddy, you're going to fall off like that. There we go. Sorry. He very much likes to be a part of readings. Okay, what messages are we bringing forward for our collective? Oop. All right, something flipped. There we go. Oh, two cards flipped. We have leg up and happy. Well, I like seeing that. I like seeing that. Okay, so leg up. So I've never gotten this kind of a hit before, and I'll show you again in a moment, but let me just describe it. So leg up is kind of obviously what it is. There's either you're going to be providing a leg up for someone, or someone's going to be providing a leg up for you. All of these cards in this specific deck have a face in them. Okay, a face that is, kind of in the background somewhere in all the imagery. And there is one in this one too, but the interesting part is, and I've never gotten this kind of a hit from this card before, there's almost like these tall, snowy, maybe they're trees that are covered in snow, but I quite literally saw like, give me a word for this, please. Almost like a combination, like there's guides and there's magical beings and there's Ancestors, yeah, thank you. In the background there, and can you see that now? And I mean all these behind here. And that's just what I got from when I looked down at that right away. And for me, that's talking about, you know, maybe you're going to be starting a new part of a journey, or you're in a journey, or you're coming out of a journey, but whatever, wherever you are in any point, there may be something that, you know, you're needing some support and assistance with. You're needing some sort of guidance, or someone is coming to you for some sort of support or some sort of guidance. And there is that support's there, right? It's going to help to give you a leg up. It's going to help you to move forward in whatever way it is you need to do that, or that you're wanting to do that. Next we have out Happy Happy. Now she's sitting on an egg, and she quite literally has a big star in her hand, a little star that is following in the trails of the light of the big star, and then she has this other one that's coming towards her. And she has these wings that are almost like this iridescent-y, you know, feel to them. Very, very beautiful. And then all these beautiful colors going in. And I feel like it's just saying that whatever this leg up is, it's going to bring you about a great deal of happiness. And it's going to be helping you around something here that you're trying to incubate, gestate, something that you'll be birthing when the time is right. I like that. And you obviously have a lot of support. I mean, we see the support there, and I feel like this coming down here on her is the angelic support, but it is the support of, you know, I say at Most High, but, you know, Most High, God, Source, Spirit, Universe, Ancestors, Great Spirit, whatever that is for you, whatever your higher power is for you. And I feel like that's where she's getting that. She's almost like she's getting this download. Like these guys have helped you, or are helping you, or will help you to get into that space where you're ready to receive that download or that information. But you have that support from a variety of avenues, I'm hearing. Okay, what else do we have? What else? Thank you. Moonlight. So in this one we have ferns, and we have an owl in the moon, which I'll show you this in just a minute. We have moonlight, and now she's sitting here and she's kind of looking downward, and there is a an hourglass here. Hold on, let me get my magnifying glass. Okay, no, it's just the design. Okay, so I saw, when I first looked at this hourglass, and I don't know if the camera will be able to pick it up because it's pretty faint, but it's almost like there's the hourglass itself, right? And then that, of course, it has the things, it has a, I don't know, little posts, if you will, on the sides, but it's almost like these ones are kind of like twisted in a decorative, but you only see like one, two, you see two, maybe three. And I heard, and to me, it was almost like, oh, wow, I never noticed that, is the hourglasses. I heard the word chained up. So I feel like for some of you, you may be feeling like, you know, oh my gosh, I have been stuck in this position for so long. Is it ever going to end for me? Yeah, it is. You're going to get that leg up. For others of you, this is just about encouraging you to do some reflecting time. Take that time to be calm, breathe, you know, just connect with the emotions, because right, our emotions, or the moon often represents emotions. I don't know if you can see that hourglass and those faint lines that I was talking about there. And I had to get the magnifying glass and look, and it was like, but there are no chains on there. That's not locked up. And then I got, oh, but that's what the feeling is. And then there's the owl. So for some of you, this may be a time of reflection. For some of you, it may be a time of healing and like reviewing, reflecting. For others of you, it's about resting. And I feel like many of you feel this almost like a, okay, I've done this, I've done this. I'm tired of this pause. I'm tired of this extended pregnant moment, if you will. Pregnant, no pun intended. Pregnant moment. I want to birth this thing, but I'm hearing no, there is a specific gestation time that has to take place to bring whatever this is for you into maturity. Now, for those of you who like to look up some of the other energies, or I should say accompanying energies in the reading, I would look up polar bear. I would look up star energy from a spiritual aspect or metaphysical aspect, because if you just put in star energy, you're probably going to get a lot of scientific fact, which is may resonate for you. And if you do it, you do you, baby, you do you. I would also look up ferns, and I don't know what kind of ferns these are. But I would look up ferns. I would definitely look up the white owl, and I'm hearing snow owl, so you may want to look up the snow owl. What else do we have? I don't like taking that many at one time, but that's what we're doing. All right, so we have the 6th chakra with Archangel Metatron. So your 6th chakra is your 3rd eye, Archangel Metatron. So this could very well be, and again, you see she's getting messages, and she quite literally has a star on her 3rd eye. You see that? She has a star on her 3rd eye. So this quite easily could be about an awakening, a downloading, a healing, something along those lines. Around the 3rd eye. They're like, no, put it over here. Okay. We do have blossoming abundance. Blossoming abundance. So I feel like this pause in time may have to do with things that, need to, that are being lined up, things that are shifting to get everything ready to come into alignment, so that then things can come forward. And I feel like you might be either receiving healing around your 3rd eye, or you may be, having an awakening around your 3rd eye, or to do with your 3rd eye. So either some healing, some awakening, maybe up-leveling, upgrading, updating of your 3rd eye. And then we have the Magician and the Mirror. Now, the Magician and the Mirror, to me, we've got fire and ice. He's got the infinity sign over his head, all in, in light. And he does remind me of the Magician card in tarot, as far as like, I don't know, just his hair, his beard and stuff. But he's the Magician in the Mirror. And this one, to me, can be a very complex card. I do feel it's about learning how to balance the complete opposites and come to that space of, in the center, coming to that space of neutrality, coming to that space where we have balance, right? Because if we go too far in either direction, we tip the scales, right? And we want balance. I feel like sometimes, and here's the thing, is there's times where we have to raise this one up and bring this one down in order to bring things back to balance. I feel like it's also about alchemizing. Like this is something that you've been working on, and you've started out like over here somewhere, and things just weren't, they weren't serving you. They weren't working well, that kind of stuff. and you were like, you know what, this isn't what I want, so I'm going to do something different. But I do feel that's about a lot of the alchemy and you know, the shifting things up. Where are we going from here? Okay. Yes, Miss Lady. My dog's here too. She's way too big to fit on the table or on the desk. See, you'd break it. Yeah, you're a good girl. Okay, you gotta go lay down. Go lay down. All right. Yeah, that's what I thought. Apparently there's another card in here that's wanting to come out to be a part of this reading. So let's, thank you. We do have community. We have celebration. And I love the fact that there is one person here who is in different colors, and yet she's accepted. She's a part of it. It's a community. It's learning how to accept people for our differences and being okay with that. It's also about learning that you can learn things and get that leg up from someplace unexpected. It also looks like, you know, there's people who can be moving along. They're you know, everybody's in a different space and, you know, part of their journey. And I feel like this person, which could be you, right? Because this is all colorful here. We have the balancing of the fire and ice with color here. And this goes very kind of monochromatic, not truly mono, but close. Going into, you know, this beautiful stage of being passionate about something. Now she's playing a harp, so there's music. So maybe somebody's very passionate about music or about dance. Poetry, I just heard. But there's also just finding that community in some way, shape, or form for you would be very beneficial. It also may open you up to that opportunity for that leg up to find you, and or for you to find it, and or for you to find the person that you're going to give a leg up to, right? Because it's all about balance, right? There's giving and receiving, and doing so both with balance, right? What else do we have? All right. Oh, come on. That's a lot. All right. That's a lot. That's okay. Let's see. All right. So goblins came out. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but there's little eyes in here. There's a little being there. There's more eyes here. There's the suggestion of one here and one, a wisping of something there in the background. Goblins can be, you know, when we let our fears paralyze us. We let our fears call the shots. We let our fears dictate what we will or will not do. We let our fears run the show. However, I would say with all of this support, you know, you got support here in the stars and this energy coming down. You got the leg up. You've got this group of spiritual beings behind you over here. You've got this community that would like you to be a part of them. There's a lot of support out there. And we can utilize that support to help us get through these challenges. Now, I'm not saying that all goblins are just fear. We can truly have, you know, well, I have this challenge to work through, or I have this issue that I'm trying to solve and I'm unsure of how to do it, but they bring in imbalance within our emotions, or our beliefs can come into play in this, or both, usually both. And, you know, we can have these non-serving things that are just really playing into the whole thing. And goblins represent fears. Now they can be legitimate fears, as in, yeah, this is something, and if that's you, then, you know, seek professional support. You know, but it can also, or I should not, but I would say, and it can also be just about different, you know, people will say things like roadblocks or stumbling block, or I've got this mountain I have to climb. Well, that's where this support comes in, right? It's where support comes in. It's where having that someone or someone's, because sometimes it's about putting together your team. Sometimes it's about updating our team. But it's also about us doing our part. So, and yeah, because you're looking for that spark, right? We want that spark. We want that passion. Now see, she's dressed in that yellowish white here, but she's playing the violin, and there's these hearts coming off of her violin in, you know, passion. It's the passion. It's the joy. And I feel like maybe for some of you, you're searching for, where is my passion? What is my passion? What is going to bring me joy? Well, some of us, you know, you have to, I shouldn't say you gotta and have to, but for some of us, the answer lies in experimenting, you know, and then in that we find things that we don't like. It's like, okay, definitely that's not for me. I don't care for that. And then we find things, oh, this is good. It's fun. I like it. But do I want to do it every day? No, I don't think so. You know, we learn as we go, but there's that spark, there's that passion. And I feel like tapping into that can bring this blossoming abundance. We do have commitment. Now, this can be about a relationship. Yes, of course, because that's what it implies here. It can also be about being in relationship with yourself. It can talk about relationship with yourself. It can talk about an actual romantic relationship that maybe comes about from being a part of a community. You know, this person knows that person, and that person knows, you know, going to events and things like that. Part of this awakening journey, there could be someone that you're going to be meeting along the way. Yeah, see, and again, balancing act. You can't make this stuff up. Balancing act. And we see the ship here is on this tightrope, this string, and there's hearts above it and below it, and it's almost like it's on this bubble or crystal ball, and it's actually moving away from her, because if you look at it, and I'll show you again in a second, the front of the ship is going away from her. And it is about a balancing act. I mean, if you sit and you really think about it, there are things that we need to let go of so that the other things can come in. In fact, just yesterday, I went through, I don't know what it sparked it, but I don't remember now, but there was something that sparked it. And before I knew it, it was like, okay, I'm going to rearrange everything in my room. Like, what card decks I put where on my shelves, and my plants I wanted to put in different places, and rearranged some of the other stuff in here, and, you know, of course, did all my spring cleaning and everything with it. And again, I don't know what sparked that. It's just, I don't know. I just started with this idea and of something, and I just rolled with it. What else do we have? That's a lot of doors. Oh, I get it. That's a lot of doors because it's a journey. That's what I heard. I said, I said, oh, it's a lot of doors. And in my head, I heard because it's a journey. Okay. So we have, bless this space. Your sacred space holds the soul to bear. Palo Santo or sage will clear the air. So, oh, that's so funny, because I just said how yesterday I was, you know, doing my spring cleaning and everything. But so for some of us, this may be about getting our space cleared, cleaning up, decluttering, rearranging, refreshing, you know, what you can donate and that kind of thing. And then, yeah, I mean, I don't have those specific things, but I do have, I bought this from Australian bush flower, ordered it, and it's space clearing essence, and you can even put it on your skin and or space mist. And I love it. I love it. It does. I feel refreshed even if I don't put it on myself. I feel refreshed with it in my room, and I don't get any. It's not sponsored. I don't get anything from this. I'm just sharing. This is what I did yesterday after I cleaned. I just went around and sprayed some like on my furniture and stuff, my desk chair, my other chair, and just in the room in general, and it just has a really nice feeling to it, and I really like it. Okay, what's the other door we have here? 1111, numbers in double, synchronicity in two. Don't hold back your love now. Don't hold your back love. Let me start that again. 1111, numbers in doubles, synchronicity in two. Don't hold back your love now. Life is meant for you. And I find this interesting because the balancing act is the 11. The balancing act card is the 11. And there's the door. Doors. So, yeah, they're saying don't hold back. And again, this card has hearts on it. So they're saying don't hold back. Don't hold back. And then what is this one? Anthony's call. In things of my spirit, safe and sound, all things that are lost, so can be found. And I find that so interesting because it's in being lost that we go through this journey and we find what we need. Sometimes we don't find what we want, but we find what we need. We find what is aligned and appropriate for us in that moment. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, guys, all in all, this is the message that I have for you. I would suggest just, allowing yourself the time and the space to do some reflecting, do some downtime, R&R, some relaxation and rest there. Do some breathing, do some moon bathing, moon bathing, sunbathing, both again, because we're talking about balance and balance. I would say balance is going to be really important throughout this leg of your journey and always, because when we get out of balance, right, we're out of alignment. And then how are these things that are aligned for us? Sometimes it just takes longer for us to have that meetup. So there you go, guys. I hope this was helpful for you. Please don't forget to do that thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share. And I didn't know this, but even if you don't watch the whole video in its entirety, they know that. And then it's almost like it dings the video because it didn't get watched in its entirety. Isn't that? Yeah. Anyway, so anyways, guys, thank you so much. And until next time, take care.